Every year since 2021, I have a tradition on this channel to speedrun the upcoming year as a Minecraft seed, and this year is no different. For this year's set seed, I have absolutely no idea what to expect, as I don't look at the seed at all before starting on this video. And for the past 2 years now, I've been able to get a sub 10-minute final time, so the expectations this year are high to do that for the 3rd year in a row. In this video, you'll see my initial routing process, along with the final completed run, which took nearly 100 attempts to get. Please don't miss. No! And I think it's really cool to see what stayed from the initial routing and what I had to figure out while I was doing attempts. But just know that this seed had some very high highs and at the same time, some very big problems. The biggest issue was that I did not have a single bastion close to me at all when entering the Nether, meaning I had to travel nearly 600 blocks just to get to the first bastion. But once I did, it was a lava housing. And this is just one of the many surprises this seed had in store. I don't want to spoil too much though, so enjoy taking a look at the first time I ever looked at the 2026 New Year set seed. Oh my god, I haven't opened this since I did the Skycrab rerun. Creative, world name, seed 2026. Okay, we're in. This is it. This is the first time I'm looking at this. Immediately, there is something that catches my eye. This is quite the overworld. 2 blacksmiths. I mean, we have to go check it out immediately. I will say, it is definitely annoying to get to that one. So hopefully this one is just good. Let's take a look. Iron pick, 5 gold, 5 obsidian. There's a 3rd blacksmith? I didn't even see that one. Oh my god, I haven't played on this since I hotkeyed. Wow. Okay, anyway. Let's go to this top one. So we have 2 diamonds, 4 iron, 2 bread, and then last one over here. More gold, more apples. Nothing really that matters. So there's a second village over here. I actually didn't see this. There's another ruin portal here. Is this completable? It's completable if it has 1 obby. Okay, so that's a fully different angle. We could fully ignore the blacksmiths. Go here, kill golem, get food, and enter. I think that's actually going to be way faster. This is really the make or break. So, before past Couriway finds out how bad the Bastion situation is, let's talk about something way cooler, like the sponsor of this video, Exaroton. Exaroton is a paid Minecraft service provided by Eternals, Minecraft's largest free server host. And they have a similar panel with even more features. My favorite of those features has to be their new blueprint software, which allows you to pick from 8 different world presets to automatically install onto your server to play with all of your friends. They just added their new arena blueprint, along with other parkour and survival-based worlds that can keep all of the people on your server having fun for hours on end. What really separates Exaroton, though, is its one-of-a-kind payment system. You only pay for your Exaroton server when it's actually up and running. So no monthly payments and no wasted time. The way this works is because of Exaroton's unique prepaid currency called credits. You charge up your credits ahead of time, and they're only used for the time you're actively on your server. And don't worry, you have full customization and control of how long your server stays online for, as well as the ability to change the RAM on your server at any time. Now that it's the new year, it's a great time to start a Minecraft server with all of your buddies in 2026, and I'm telling you, Exaroton is the way to go. So scan the QR code on your screen, check out the pinned comment or the link in the description, and get 10 free credits to start your Exaroton server today. That's enough to start a 2 GB server for 5 hours completely free. Thank you so much to Exaroton for sponsoring this video and being a continued partner on the channel. Now let's check out what this Nether has in store for us. We're in. Our render's pretty high, and I'm not seeing a bastion loading in. That's a problem. Oh, wow. This seed is awful. Wow. Oh, my God. There's no bastion in 32. That's a first for this challenge. Yikes. So technically the closest is this 192, 561, which would be like, what, straight this way and this way? It's more this way, to be honest. I mean, this spawn is horrendous, but if I can get up here and then go this way, then we're just like off to the races, right? Like I can go here. 560 is easy. This terrain is not bad. I mean, this has to be the easiest way to get here. There is a ruin portal here. This could actually be crazy. No iron. I was thinking, like, if I could get, like, iron. Because maybe the play is, like, we just get stone tools, and I rip the iron in the bastion. Oh, my God, it's a lava housing. Wait, are we serious? It's fully lava housing. There it goes. Well, I do know how to do lava housing. Unfortunately, there's lava housing in my lava housing. So that is a problem. Now, also, I could technically, because I know it's lava housing, I could come here on, like, 2RD and block it. Now, that would be interesting. I have to test that, but that could be actually something really interesting. Is there iron in these chests? I'm going a million different directions at the moment. There's iron in this chest. That'll get me the iron. So I break this half, and then I just have to place a block, like, if I place 2 blocks like this, it'll have to be like that or something. So it'd be like something like that. And then does this make it horrible? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, so that does nothing. So maybe I block it off from earlier. Maybe I do something like boom, boom. I could do that. I think I could do that on 2RD if I know it's lava housing. Because this takes a while to fall. I think that's the tech. I'm going to try that. I think that could be really good. Okay. So this is definitely real. And we're going positive X. So this terrain looks pretty... Oh, this terrain is easy. I think this is the move. I actually really like the 2RD lava housing play. I got to see how it works in practice. But that's what I'm imagining in my head. Get an idea of Stronghold. What? 442 blocks? How many eyes? Whoa! What? It's a 4-eye? Wait, this could be crazy. Because I can guarantee Kill Golem gets shears. And I feel like I'm going to need a lot of blocks. I don't know how many blocks, but I feel like I'm going to need a lot of blocks. Kill Golem gets shears, insta enter. I feel like I'm in sub 2, even with the run. And then I want to stay high ground because I want to hit this RP for something, question mark. But it's like the closest bastion, so we'll take it. I don't need anything here. I need nothing here. I need nothing here. I can totally ignore that. And what's going on here? There's no lava. There's the lava. So I would come in here. I'd break this chest. Does that catch? Bang. That stops the lava housing. And if I do this quick enough, it should hopefully be quick enough where this doesn't even interfere with the piglin AI. Then I can figure out how actually I'm leaving from this, because I'd be down here, right? So I can leave from out back, and I pearl this way, and I pearl this way, and I'm here. And then the chords I'm going to are these. So it's from that spawner. It's down here. So I probably just bridge off of this. Okay, and I'd stand here and please hit the portal room. Uh-oh. I'm at Y13. That's not great. I'll try again at like Y40 or something. That's fine. I think that's fine. 434, 518 puts me there. And then it's just boom, boom. That's fine. That's so fine. I've not looked at the end. Let's get an idea. Let's see what we're working with here. Getting only 4 rods is crazy. Overhang. This is free 0. Free 0. Oh, it's not a free 0. No, it's free. 97's free. Let's run through this one more time. I spawn in. I'm immediately going to go to the east, which is a weird play. Nope, I'm immediately going to go to the west, because that is not where the blacksmiths are. And I'm going to run this way. We're going to get here, kill this guy in cold blood. Maybe I grab this tree, kill Golem, and then go here, grab this hay, and then I can go boom, boom, and leave. I think that's actually maybe the move. Then I run straight back here. Well, I need a shear actually on the way. Shoot, I forgot about shearing. So grab this, and then go crazy on these trees. Like 1, 2, 3-ish and a bit, and then go. Because I can guarantee shears, flint, and steel. And I'm just making stone tools. So then I'm here, and then once I'm in, I'm going south. So west, then south. And I'm like staircase bridging up this, off to the races, leaves for soul sand, go through here, up this. Maybe I just try and take this terrain as much as I can. And then I forgot to lower my render, which I will definitely remember to do. I could probably do like here. Here is probably the line where I like lower my render. And then, oh my god, like we hit the room portal down here. And we follow this line. And then we go up here. And then I still would have beat it where I lowered my render. I still would have beat it. These two. The one on the basalt. Yeah, I still beat it. And then bang. And then I'm going down. I build this. I do the route. I'm done with the route. Great. I have everything I need because I only need 10 obby and I all get trades because it's awesome. My render will be raised at this point. And then I chuck a pearl. Let's see like the pearl lines here. One definitely just like at this pillar, right? Like that's probably the move. Like one at the pillar. Boom. Like from this pillar, I can just do like that. And then from here, it should be like 2 more pearls. So 1 more to here. And 1 more onto the fort. And then I can, you know, hit potentially strays, but then just get to the spawner, blaze bed. Blazing in this actually is going to be kind of annoying, but it should be fine. And I can just like bridge off this because this is 518. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And this should put me in the stronghold if I do this. 430, 435, 518. 434, 518. Puts me right in the stronghold. I go down the staircase to the left. I'm in the end. Bang, 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 bang. Pearl. Pearl again. Easy front 99. Look at how much time I have on that. That's a fun route. This is a fun seed. People were saying the seed's boring. I actually think that's sick. I think that's a really cool route that we've kind of made. Finally, after 78 attempts, we have a set seed run for the seed 2026. I'm really happy with this run. I think it was really cool. I think the routing itself was a really unique experience compared to the other set seeds that I've done before on this channel. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Here it is. We start off by punching 3 logs. We're going to be heading to the village with the ruined portal and the crafting table. No, I just made a crafting table. We're heading to the village with the ruined portal and no blacksmiths. You can see I grab 3 logs, then do my normal crafting for a crafting table and sticks. And then I grab 2 extra logs and 2 pieces of dirt. Those 2 extra logs are going to be for crafting explosives later on in the run. And the reason I don't grab them at the same time as like all my other logs before I do the crafting is just because I'm so used to crafting the crafting table and the sticks from like RSG, and it just saves me like a second to do it that way. Then I just punch the 2 logs after, and then the 2 pieces of dirt are actually for the housing bastion to stop the flow of lava in the lava housing. So I needed a non-flammable block. Dirt is the easiest to get to that by far, and we're pretty good to go here. You can see these trees in front of me. These are a nice time indicator for me to make sure that I'm not having a horrible overworld. I also have a pink sheep in this overworld. I'm so happy that like, this was the only time I saw a pink sheep. For those of you that don't know, mobs in Minecraft spawn the same like group of mobs every time, but the sheep patternization is random. So I still got like different colored sheep, even though sheep spawn there every single time. And this was the only run that I got a pink sheep, and it's the run that ended up working out, so I guess it was good luck. You can see immediately after killing the golem, we break the crafting table and shear up these leaves. I get exactly a stack because my inventory is actually really, really important, like especially my hotbar. So I throw out extra leaves just because even though they might be useful as I kind of mess up grabbing the bed there, I still want to have exactly a stack just for the spacing of everything in my inventory. We go in the hotel not only just for the 4 beds, which is really nice, and then it's less reliant on trade RNG for the rest of the run, but it also allows me to get my food for the run with these 8 bread, and that was actually pretty much the hardest thing in this run to manage. The food, like, consumption throughout this run is really annoying, and we'll actually talk about that very soon. So you can see immediately this is the reason we get the leaves. We need a pillar up here. We stack on over. We build over with our leaves. And we use literally half of them just to get up here, usually more than half. I actually kept a pretty good amount of leaves here, which is quite nice. You can see our health is down, or our hunger is down 2.5, so we want to eat our bread while we're down 2.5. But then I mess up and immediately take damage, which is really frustrating because every single bit of damage matters, which is why also that bit of damage really sucks as well. Because I just ate a piece of bread, and you're going to see I'm going to have to eat another piece of bread soon. I'm already down another hunger bar, and that is all just because of my really poor movement there. You can also see that I'm lowering my render down now at about the 2-minute 50-second mark. That's because obviously I don't want to load the lava housing, and I'm very familiar with like doing this route at this point. Like I don't need to have my render high. Honestly, I kept it at 16 RD just for like the viewing experience for all of you. But at this point I definitely need to lower it to like 5, and then I'll even lower it again once more. But the thing to keep in mind is I've eaten 1 extra piece of bread than I would normally like to at this point in the run. And it's because I end up pearling a lot in the later half of the run, so having as much bread as possible for the 0 and everything is really, really important, because you can get down to very, very low HP by the end of the run because the fortress is an absolute madhouse. We can talk a little bit about the terrain as I am getting very close to the bastion now. We're almost there. You can see I'm about to lower my render. This is where I lower for the second time. I lower it down to 3. There's no big difference between 2 and 3 and 3, and I can see a little bit more when it's on that. This terrain is pretty straightforward. Like, it's all open. It's all very easy. There's not anything that's super hard. There's, like, 2 points that, like, really matter for movement. This is actually one of them. See, I do a little bit of movement here. Actually, I'm pretty happy with how this one ended up. And I try and take the least amount of damage possible here because I've already eaten one more bread than I'd like. So I am like super, super cautious with my health and hunger at this point. You can see we're at the Bastion. This is pretty good pace. I would say, like, at this point, it's pretty above average. Maybe like 4 or 5 seconds faster than what I would normally like. And the big thing here is that there were no zombie piglins up there. And I also got hit by the piglins, like, kind of right over where the lava was going to fall in, which is very scary. And I also got hit twice, which is a little bit unlucky. But that's just kind of the piglin RNG of them, like, standing where they were standing. And I would much rather get hit twice than have to deal with zombie piglins. Because I would say one of the biggest run killers was just zombie piglins throughout this Bastion because of being on low render the entire time. Like, zombie piglins obviously spawn a lot more. The mobs are a lot more, like, compact in their spawning. It was very, very frustrating because sometimes with piglin aggros, when you aggro them with a gold block, they don't really comprehend that they're mad at you because they're too busy being scared by the zombie piglins. So that can cause a lot of very late piglins to be mad at you for much longer. And I died to that multiple times throughout this experience. But other than that, this is a pretty normal housing. Now, what's nice is that we already have the 4 beds, and I don't need to worry about too much stuff here. So all I need to really do is make sure that I have enough pearls to leave, which I don't need that many, as I get a pearl trade there, which is great because I want to be pearl hanging while they're trading. I also started doing this on, like, the last 15 attempts or so. You can see here, late piglins, very scary. I decided to start keeping a gold block. That ended up helping so much here. I actually have enough pearls to technically leave, but I want to make sure that I don't have enough string yet. That's the problem. So I need to go back and check on string trades. I know I have enough pearls. 14 is the minimum. I already have 10 obsidian. So I'm just making sure that I have enough string and explosives. And I know that basically once I open my inventory, I see that I have like a 3 on my string. I don't really know why I waited like way too long here to like raise my render and everything, but it's okay. And then I'm leaving here. And this is, again, pretty standard pace for everything that I'm doing. I craft my explosives. I kind of organize my inventory because I want to be as set up as possible to go here. This pearl was very bad. I was too low, and I got shot by a skeleton down to half a heart. And this is obviously why the food matters so much. A lot of times I want my pearl to kind of land like about where I just was a couple seconds ago, like just a little bit higher up, closer to the edge of the spawner there, or like the edge of the fortress. But I did a poor pearl on this attempt. But as you can see, this fortress is jumping. It's crazy. Every time I got here, it was just an insane amount of mobs. And thankfully, this time, there weren't too many withers. But it's kind of crazy to say that because there's still like 6 on my screen right now. But compared to other ones that I had seen, other attempts, this is not too bad. So I'm just playing this a little bit safe here. I already know I have 2 rods. I only need 4. I can knock these guys off the edge. And thankfully, there's just a bunch of blazes here. I go 3 for 3, and I go 4 for 4, and I don't get hit by the hoglin. I know I'm low on bread, but I raised my render here, and I'm good to go to the quartz. Very scary, but I know I have enough health to do the 0 cycle and everything. I am a little bit disorganized because going 4 for 4 is a little bit scary. Like, I just have no time to do literally anything else. I think that was one of the hardest things for me. Like, the crafting split, the time to do anything, I just, like, really did not have time to do, but I tried my best to do that, so I do it now. And then I just need to craft my bow, and I'm good to go once I craft my nether brick because I want a hard block for the 0 cycle. But we're in. This is one of my fastest, if not my fastest, end enter. And I had choked so many 0 cycles before this, either due to misplacing obsidian or getting 1-in-8'd by the dragon where it flies to the middle tower instead of the front right. And it was just a disaster. But you're watching this run. You know what happens. Look at that pearl. Enjoy the 0 cycle on Seed 2026. Oh my god. Still can't get down. Oh. 8:15. Oh my god, that's such a good time. I go in 4 for 4. I finally didn't choke on the one where I went 4 for 4. Thank god. It wasn't the fastest getting into the fort, but it was, like, good enough. And that was so hard. That end game was crazy. It was such a slog because the beginning is so boring. Oh, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next year for 2027. This is going to be a tough time to beat.